So it's a branding tier list of NHL teams. I think it'll be fun. Where we have a big PowerPoint
So
pulled up.
here's the thing, chat. Don't feel like you can't participate because you don't know the NHL. Because we
don't
also
either.
don't know anything about the NHL.
We just made a...
So we're gonna be going through and ranking like what teams, like, so just branding is what matters. So it's just we don't care how good your team is or anything like that. It's just about like the name of the team colors, stuff like that. That's what we're interested in, and we're gonna be going through all the teams and making a big tier list.
We're gonna be having good, objectively correct takes about the branding. So
That is true. We are the only ones that are going to be correct here.
If you disagree with us, we will ban you. So
Instantly. No warnings, no anything.
All right. Well, I think let's get into it. So, okay, first up, we have the Carolina Hurricanes.
So the first thing we're rating is just the name.
The name. Okay.
I kind of like it.
It has a cold vibe, but it doesn't feel cliche.
Yeah, it's pretty unique. Like I don't know of any other Hurricanes out there, so it's not like phenomenal.
I think I would give it so with this we're just gonna do letter grades.
Yeah, this would just be normal letter
I think
grades.
I would give it
either
an A- or a B+.
I'm thinking B+.
B+.
I think solid B+ for the team name.
B+ for the team name. Next up we have the team colors. These look like a beanie.
Yeah, I'm kind of underwhelmed with the team colors.
I am
here.
underwhelmed.
Red, I feel like, is really cliche, especially if you don't have a strong
and they
accent
just went
color
red and
for
maroon and gray. Like there's nothing else here. So
yeah, I'm thinking probably C-.
Yeah.
Do you want more harsh, or do you think that sounds fair?
Honestly, I would go more harsh. There's plenty of originality to be had, and it's just red and black, and like that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna go a D.
Let's do it.
I'll go
I'm
D.
with it. We'll do D tier for team colors. Team colors.
Next, we have a logo.
So they actually had a secondary logo as well.
Oh, they have two logos.
Also, shout out to the Hurricanes because they have a page that is like all the team branding stuff. So it was so easy to compile it for this team, and every other team was terrible to like go through and find stuff.
Yeah,
I might bump them up in the actual tier list just for that. Neither of them are like phenomenal to me. I think both of them are kind of like pretty mid logos.
I like this one more than I like this one.
I would
a
agree
fair
with
margin.
that.
Because this actually like says Hurricanes.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm pretty sure the circle is their primary, so we'll go C+.
C+.
Yeah.
On the logo. Alright. Next, we have the mascot. This is Stormy, I guess.
I don't know what's happening with him. He's not...
I don't like Stormy. I'm ready to say D-.
Here's the thing, though. There's no, like, cohesion between Stormy and, like, what the Hurricanes are. It's just, like, a random pig who, like, kind of creeps me out a little bit.
So, for that reason, I'm out. And I'm going to say a D-.
Yeah.
Finally, we have the uniforms.
So we have 3 different pulled up here. I like that black a lot. I think
solid.
It's reasonable. Probably like a solid B for me there.
Okay, we also have a red one. That's solid.
Also reasonable.
And then a white. That's a bit mid
I think overall that's just like a solid B. Like none of them super stand out, but they're all like reasonable.
I think I would go B-.
Yeah.
It's not good enough to get me B, but
I'm with you. That's just a solid B-. Yeah.
All right, but that gets us into we have our tier list. This, I think, lands them solidly in
either
C.
B or C tier. Yeah, C tier is more accurate,
because
for sure.
The colors and the mascot drag it down. Team name and uniforms are kind of carrying.
I think it'd be disingenuous to put it higher.
Now we're on to the Columbus Blue Jackets. So what are your thoughts on the name so far, Josh?
Blue Jackets are... I think, isn't that like a historical thing? Like, opposite of the Redcoats or something? I thought I was seeing something like that. So I'm the streamer. I'm the only one whose opinion
it's
matters.
Civil War stuff with the North.
Yeah.
Okay.
Civil War. Okay.
It still doesn't stand out to me as incredible.
No,
it's not punchy.
It's a cool idea, but
I think I would say C otherwise, but I'll say B- because of the history.
Yeah, I think I'll stick B-.
They shoot a cannon after every goal? That's incredible.
That is really cool. We will take that into account for the actual tier list. That doesn't fit into any of our categories, but I will think about that.
Oh, sorry. I said
list.
low. I think I would go either D- or F, or I don't know. Would I go full F with this?
So
no, I don't think so.
They get a lot worse with colors, so I will.
Okay.
We can't go bottom of the barrel.
Okay, that actually, I think I kind of like it. It's leaning into the...
I might go B+.
It's leaning into the colonial America type thing.
Yeah.
It did something interesting with the theme. I think B+ is
I think
solid.
B+ is where it ends up. I do not like that guy.
So again, what and why? That's not their only mascot? Did we miss someone? Boomer doesn't count, but we can throw him in there.
Yeah. Oh, see, this guy's way better.
It's the cannon,
bro. Okay, yeah. Hold on. I'll have him in there in a second.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes me sad because this guy's way better.
Yeah, they're gonna get a terrible score, but if he was removed, we can't count him. So.
Yeah. So this.
Has it update? Why is it not?
You might need to re-click on.
There we
slide.
go.
Yeah. This is Boomer, and I agree, Boomer is way better than Stinger. So, unfortunately, though, since Boomer is not the current mascot, we cannot... And I think it's actually going to bring our grade down because now they have Stinger, who is just terrible.
Yeah, Stinger is awful. Okay.
Honestly, this is really harsh. I'm going to say F because they had an amazing mascot and like trashed him. Like I don't have mercy for that. Like you can't.
It's fair. It really is. Okay. Their logo kind of carries that. It's just blue.
The logo carries it a little bit. Let's see the other ones.
Right. That's interesting a little bit, but I don't know that I love it. The cannon is cool.
I do like the cannon.
The cannon is their whole branding, and they got rid of Boomer. So
and that's the only two we have for these guys.
Those are the two we have.
I could see those going
I would probably give this like a B or I would probably give the cannon ones a B and these like a C. So I'll give them a B- for uniforms.
I think that's fair.
Okay, so with a B- name, B+ logo, B- uniforms, but with a D and an F.
This is a weird one.
That is a weird one. I think that lands them in C.
I think so.
I think it does. So, we are on the New Jersey Devils.
New Jersey Devils. Am I crazy or I think the New Jersey Devil is like a thing. Like... Yeah, local legend. So,
where are you leaning towards on this? Because I'm honestly not super sure.
I think this is just a straight B. Like, it doesn't sway me one way or the other, really.
I'm down for a B. Okay, this is extremely disappointing, I must say.
Chat, if you have the audacity to have 3 colors and make black and white 2 of your 3 colors,
that is...
You get an F.
You get an F.
I love that logo, actually.
This is a sick logo, I will say.
It has the NJ and the devil. Like,
I'm kind of... Oh, wait, I see it. That's sick.
Yeah, it's definitely A. I agree, not A+, but yeah.
It's the New Jersey Devil.
I appreciate them staying like on brand.
That is true. I'll give them a point for that. I'm unsure how I feel about this. It's in theme.
I kind of want to say B+. Because
it's in theme.
It technically does everything decent, it's supposed
but nothing pops
out
to me.
I don't look at that and I'm like, wow, that's a cool mascot. I just look at that and I'm like, it does what a mascot is supposed to do. I think it's doing a little too much with the arm stripes.
And a little too little with everything else. It just says jersey and it's black. I think I like it. Again, the logo kind of carries.
It's reasonable.
And then this
Love that one.
That's
really like
that's
that
saucy. I like that. And again, why didn't they use why didn't they keep this green? I assume green, this is the green.
That would be huge. Yeah, I think average is a B.
Average is a B for those.
These guys make me sad though because they have so much it could be a lot better.
Yeah, if their team colors were good, they could be like an A minus,
if they literally just incorporated that green more, I think they would have gotten a lot better.
Oh, but yeah, so they got a few B's, an A, and an F. That's such a weird...
I think they go in B. Yeah.
That makes sense to me.
I think that tracks.
But yes, so we are on the New York Islanders, which I think I kind of like.
I actually really like that
a fair amount.
That name. I think I'll give it an A- for team name.
I think I would agree with an A-. That's a solid name.
The blue and orange, I like it.
I like the blue and orange.
It's very Knicks, which I actually think is cool. That, it's in New York. They're kind of doing the same thing.
I think I kind of would go either B+ or A-. One of the two for me.
Yeah. I think A-. I think we need to reward teams that have interesting colors.
That's true.
Because so many teams have the worst colors of all time.
So we have to scale it a little bit up because so many of them are red, white, blue, and black.
Yeah.
And then now we have the logo.
I
don't like it. Yeah, the NY isn't super readable. There's a hockey puck there seemingly unnecessarily. The Islanders is like too slanted.
The I dips into the island to turns blue for a second, but none of the other letters do. Like
they also kind of like assume. Like I understand that it's the island and it probably should be represented, but like for most people, it's just a shape. Like.
I think it's pretty clear that it's the island.
Well, yeah.
I just don't care. There's so much text. It's in a circle.
I don't like it.
None of it works.
I'd give it a D-. Do you think that's fair, or is that too harsh?
No, I'm almost wanting to say it's an F. There's so many other things they could do that would be better. Genuinely, I would like it like 4 times as more if it was just Long Island. Like I think that would be a way better logo. And that's way lazier. Like, I think I would say D-. I think F is a little bit too harsh.
F is a tiny bit harsh, but I don't like it at all.
Isn't that so quirky?
Yeah, exactly.
It's just doing way too much, and none of it works like together.
Yeah. Okay. And then we have the mascot, Sparky the Dragon.
I love that guy. He looks swagged out right there.
He looks cool. I agree. I will have to subtract a little bit because there's not a relation to a dragon. Like what is Sparky the Dragon? Who is Sparky the Dragon? So I don't know. It's just a flamboyant dragon. I mean, fair enough. And it's a pretty cool flamboyant dragon. Yeah, I will give him that, but
I think he's really good. So here's the thing. I think it's impossible for me to give you an A if you are totally out of theme with your
I agree.
thing. But
I would say B+ for me.
Yes.
All right.
I think those are cool, clean uniforms.
That's pretty clean, yeah. I like the colors. I don't like the logo.
Yeah, it's weird because like they so prominently feature the logo that I kind of want to dislike it, but just as a uniform design, it's pretty decent.
Yeah. This is like the inverse, and I think I like it a little more.
I would go
B+ or A-, somewhere in that range.
Somewhere in that range.
That is sick.
I love
the
those.
fisherman jerseys are so sick.
I wish they would stick with this. Even that logo's so much better. Like this would
Everything about this is way better.
This is
an A+ jersey.
Yeah.
This is the first one I've seen. This is an A+.
jersey. So I think overall
that's an
for
A-
the
for
jerseys,
jerseys.
A- for jerseys, yeah. Oh, are you saying have they fully discontinued those? Because I don't know anything about hockey. I just grabbed stuff off the NHL store.
If they only was brought back for the 4 games last year out of league requirement. So are they technically still used or not? Just give us a yes or no. If it's a no, we can't count it.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So no.
Okay.
All right, then
it doesn't count,
down.
and that's probably
which is so sad because those are sick, man.
That's a B for me.
Yeah.
For uniforms.
It's a B for
so
uniforms.
In that case, I think it's overall a B.
So we'll switch over.
Probably a low B for the Islanders.
Higher than the Devils.
Terrible logo, slightly higher than the Devils.
Yeah.
That's, I think, fair. We have the New York Rangers.
Off the bat, Rangers is a pretty standard team name.
Rangers.
I'm not inspired by it.
You're not super inspired. I kind of like it, not like a ton.
I'm
thinking
I would straight C.
For the name, I would say a B-, and you'd say a C.
I
so
would
let's
say
meet
C.
in the middle at C+. This is, again, uninspired. In the blue, red, white, and black...
It is better than the Devils.
It's better than the Devils.
Better than the Devils.
I think
it's
very uninspired.
D
it's very
time.
boring.
I
So
think D is.
Yeah, let's go D. Okay, we got the logo. For how they utilize the colors, they made who they are very apparent.
Do they have a secondary logo? I can. If they have a secondary logo they use, I can pull it up.
They brought it back last year and will be returning moving forward as a secondary.
Okay, well then.
Okay.
And if they're using both, like if this is secondary, we have to take both into account.
Yep.
But
this will factor into
I do actually really like that Lady Liberty.
That's sick. I like that way better than this one. And I already said I think
between
about it, I
both
would
of
say
them?
B.
With
but
both of them, I would bump
either...
up to an A. Like taking into account both of them.
All right. And now, no mascot.
That's called an F, baby.
They
you don't
have
have
not
a mascot?
updated with the
F
times.
minus.
Automatic F-. Like, I would prefer they have Stinger to not having a mascot.
Yeah, Stinger would be better.
Stinger would be better. That's all right.
Here's the thing I'm not a fan of is that they're literally just reverses, like inverses. There's like no original part of it.
Lady Liberty jersey, we need to include those. So pull it up. It's their third. Okay, that might bring them up because I liked the logo. So
I do like these a lot more than their other.
Those are really solid, honestly. I like those.
So taking into account all 3 of those, then
I think I would say a C+, maybe a B-. But there's 2 bad ones or 2 mid ones, and then
2 mid, 1
one
I
good.
think B- is fair.
B-.
This is a weird one to rank.
So no mascot.
Every letter is different.
And they have alternate stuff that we like way better.
I think it just is C.
I think it's low C too. There we go. We are on to the Philadelphia Flyers.
For the name, I respect it being original.
Something doesn't stick out to me about it. I think, but I do like the originality.
I'm thinking either
like
B or
vision.
B+.
I was thinking B. I like the vision, but there's something about it that I'm not in love with. We have the colors. Again, 2 of your 3 colors are white and black. This is just simply unacceptable.
It is unacceptable, but orange is leagues better than red.
Orange is leagues better than red, so I will give them a D- or just a D. It's one of the 2.
I really like their orange, so I'll say just a D.
Just a D, but it's black and white. That's pretty...
Yeah, you need at least one accent color, I feel like. Logo.
The logo. I
really
like
like that logo.
Lot.
I actually want to just say A+ for that.
I'm down for A+.
It super stands out.
It's clear that it's Philadelphia and the Flyers.
Yeah.
Like, it does everything well.
I love this logo. Yeah.
This is, for me, an A+.
Best logo I've seen so far.
We have now the mascot. What is that?
So, Gritty, I feel like, is going to be controversial no matter what we rate him. He has the spirit of Philadelphia in that he pisses everyone off. However, I still think I don't like him.
I don't like Gritty.
He's so divided. Like, it's actually really hard to figure it out because I feel like genuinely he is either an S tier or an A grade or an F grade.
I like the fact that he's a character, but I don't like him, and I don't like how he looks. I would say C- is where I'm at.
Yeah, we'll do it. We're gonna take some heat, but I think C- is where
this
is
gonna be a hot take, but Gritty is C- for me. So
yeah,
we got the uniforms.
I really don't like how the accent color highlights the name. I think that looks really tacky. I'm not a fan of that at all. I'm sending Gritty to your home. Tomorrow we might come in with a very changed perspective.
yeah. We'll see if we disagree with ourselves tomorrow. Is the shade in the logo different from the stripes? It is.
It for sure is in that picture at least.
For me, this is like a D+ uniform.
Yeah,
for me.
but these I
don't like them either. I think I would give the uniforms a D+.
I'd just go D. I feel like they had a lot of potential with like their color scheme and everything. Like, I don't know.
They have an amazing logo.
Objectively though, I feel like it's C.
It's
with what's
probably
with the
high C.
Yeah.
The Pittsburgh Penguins.
Pittsburgh Penguins.
It feels very hockey to me.
It does. So I'm not a huge fan of animals because I feel like it's overdone. But penguins specifically
are unique
with
and
hockey.
It's very hockey. I think I would give it an A, not an A+. I think I would give it an A.
I would.
They at least had two.
It's
a cream and a yellow.
This is all we're saying. With like, if you have black and white and a color, you need one more.
You need one more extra color. So there's like the cream and the yellow.
The color scheme itself.
The color scheme itself.
I think
I would agree. It's probably
kind of go
C+.
like C+. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
I don't like how the penguin looks.
Agreed.
The penguin
penguin's legs are weird.
He looks like he was from Happy Feet.
Yeah, the legs are weird. The triangle as an accent.
The
like
gloves
a cool idea.
look weird.
I feel like if someone redid it, could be a lot better.
I like the addition, the vision, but the execution is poor.
Yeah.
I think if they did a contest of like their fans made the best one and it's just redoing the logo, I think it would look great. But this does not. And so I think I would give it. There's not an appearance of the cream either.
What are you thinking?
So since I like the vision, I would say C. The execution is rough for me though.
C's fine. We can stick with C.
The mascot. Iceberg. I'm not a big fan of the name. I think the name could be better. The name
sucks. I kind of like the look though. I think it's not too bad. B is like the bottom I'm looking at.
Okay, and B was like about where I wanted to land. So are we fine with B?
I think we can stick with B. Gritty is greater than stupid penguin. You're gonna have to move past Gritty because
you're not gonna get over Gritty. We're not a fan of Gritty. Yeah.
I kind of like these ones. Weirdly, I like it less. I feel like I should like it more, but I like it less.
I'm in the same boat. It's a bit. Feels a bit uninspired to me. The city name is way too long. That's a good point. Yeah.
It just seems like they're trying too hard.
Between these two, I think I might say like C+.
That tracks, I think. Well, we have
It's
C is the
most of their
lowest
stuff
we
is
have. I
in
think B is
C.
only fair because C is the lowest
C
we
is
have.
the lowest we have, and we have 2 C pluses. So yeah, I think it's low B.
I think they're better than the New Jersey Devils, though.
And I think I would put them slightly above the Islanders.
I'd agree with that. I'd agree with that. I think they beat the Islanders out.
The Washington Capitals. That is so boring.
Yes.
I am not a fan of that name.
I would honestly just go straight D.
D? I'm fine with that. Oh gosh.
Red and blue, not
red
our
and
fan.
blue. It's not an F because it's not red, black, and white. It's red, blue, and white. But that's a D minus, I think.
Yeah, I think just straight D minus, really uninspired. I do like the Capitol building.
And it's like the Capitol building in there. I actually kind of like that logo.
I respect
it's
the hustle
not
on the
nearly
logo.
as much as some of the best ones we've seen. It's not as good as the Flyers.
I'm kind of thinking B minus.
I was thinking A minus. I like it quite a bit.
Really like it.
We could meet in the middle and go B though. I'm down for a B or a B plus.
I could go B plus.
Okay.
The Weagle is respectable. Oh, wait, this is their secondary?
Oh, this is their secondary logo? Okay, hold on.
What is... no, I think he's saying just the Washington Capitals that we have in there is like their primary logo.
Oh, this is the primary logo?
If that's the case...
word mark logo? Okay,
that is the word mark. Okay. So if that's their primary and that's their secondary, I think that takes them down.
That takes them down quite a bit. I think I would go like C plus or B minus
C plus
in total.
Yeah,
because this is rough. This is awful.
I have no idea what's happening there.
This is good. This is not good.
Yeah.
So we'll say C plus on their logo.
All right, let's see the mascot.
The mascot, Slapshot. That's a cool mascot.
I like the name Slapshot a lot.
Slapshot's a cool mascot. It goes with the eagle.
The eagle works. It fits. I like the look of the eagle.
I like the look. Everything about that mascot, I kind of like. It's not quite the best I think it could be, but I'm thinking A minus.
A minus is what I was thinking.
So, I like pretty much everything about that mascot. And then finally, we have the uniforms.
Bad. Uninspired.
It's just red with weird inner arm white. I don't like that. Yeah, that one's not good.
I kind of respect
I kind of like it. I don't dislike it.
They're not the best. I'd kind of go like B tier maybe.
These are saucy, I will say.
I think overall I'm looking at a B or B
I would say B minus.
Yeah.
B minus. Okay, so we have an A minus, a B minus, a D minus, a D, and a C plus. I don't think it's D, so I think it's like low C.
Low C.
That seems probably accurate. There's a few things that bring them back for me. The mascot's good enough that I think it's C and not D.
Yeah, if the mascot was worse, I think it'd be an easy D.
If the mascot sucked, it would easily be D. But the mascot was solid, and so I can't do it. It's C for me. Next team, we have the Boston Bruins.
The Boston Bruins. But it sounds cool. Like the alliteration.
It does sound cool. It's alliteration.
Just off the. Because I kind of think it's neat that it's unique to them. Like no one. Like when you think of a Bruin, like you only think of them. But it isn't just a word that they made up. It still is a
That's true. It's just a unique enough thing that people don't know about it and associate it with the thing.
So I kind of respect it. I might go A.
A is what I was thinking. You've convinced me. It's yellow and black. You need a third color. We've been over this.
And if you only have two colors, you can't have one of them be black. That's crazy.
It's looking rough for me. This is probably
easy.
A D or a D minus. Well, they only have
two colors and one is black. That's an F minus. I don't care.
F minus?
That's essentially a one color scheme.
That's fair. It's just yellow.
Way too much like a basketball.
It looks like a basketball, and supposedly the Bruins are like bears. So where's that in all of this?
D.
I don't like. I would go D minus.
D minus.
Yeah.
if like has nothing to do with hockey, you just did a letter, a circle, and lines.
And it's a wheel.
Yeah,
it's a B wheel. It doesn't make any sense.
Hey, let me take my B wheel. Hold on. I have to do my B wheel right now.
Yeah, easily D- on that one.
But
that is a bear, though. And I like that.
This
guy.
is a cool mascot.
The really cool mascot fits in with the team name.
Fits in
like
with
we just discussed.
Because I think one thing I don't like is if it looks too cute or too aggressive. Yeah, I like a middle ground between cute and aggressive for the mascot.
I'm easily saying an A. I'm not sure if I want to do A+, but I'm easily saying
Have we had an A+ mascot so far?
I'm not sure.
I don't think we have, and I think I'm fine with this being the first one.
I have no complaints about this mascot.
Other things can get to this level, but I don't think it'll stand alone as the A+, but I'm down with this as an A+.
That is an A+ mascot.
Uniforms. They are really on both sides of the spectrum right now.
They are.
This is...
they are very polarizing for us. I'm not really impressed by these. I don't know what I think they're doing wrong.
I think the logo is a lot of it, but I'll try to not think about the logo and just think about the jersey. Yeah, I would give this one like a C, I think. Yeah. Nothing is incredibly good or incredibly bad about it for me.
These I like better, but they're still not great.
Yeah, C and C+. So
I think just a solid C for the jerseys. A solid C
for the uniforms. So with the tier list,
we're gonna move the Bruins just above
there,
or just below the flag. We've yet to get an A or a D tier.
That's true.
So
I'm hoping to see one soon. Now
Buffalo Sabres.
We have the Buffalo Sabres.
I like that a lot. I think that's a cool, like, it stands out, it's unique. I think I go straight A on that.
Straight A? Yeah, I would agree. I
like that color scheme.
I like the color scheme, but blue and yellow is a bit unoriginal. Not a ton. I think I would go B- is what I would say.
I kind of like that. It's kind of cheeky. It looks good. It looks clean.
It feels like it'd be very iconic, like kind of similar to like the Nuggets logo, where you see it and you're like, oh, it's the Nuggets.
And like this is where I think the circle actually works here.
The circle works,
unlike
great.
The Islanders, where it was like, what is happening? This is still pretty simple. Oh, is that their alt?
Is that another logo? This is interesting.
Is that actually like their alternate logo? Because that is. Oh, that's their 90s one. Oh, and they brought it back as an alt? Bro, if that's their alt, I'm going up to A+. If they have...
Those two as their logos?
I think that's an A+.
That's an A+. Yeah.
Yeah, I have no qualms with that. That's really solid.
Okay, let's see their mascot. Sabretooth. Sabretooth, that's another take on it, which is interesting to me.
Okay, unoriginal... Does this guy ever hold a sword?
Yeah, because he's not in this picture.
If he holds a sword at some point, I need him to do that. Like, if he doesn't do that, I'm going to retract. But
no, he's just a goofball. And I don't love the look. I think it's a bit too dopey.
Yeah, it's too, like, cutesy, kind of.
Yeah, I wouldn't...
I'm kind of like B-, maybe?
I don't want to go higher than C+. I'm wanting C, but I'll go C+ for you.
We can go C+.
I like that quite a bit.
I like those a lot. I think colors do a lot of heavy lifting.
Do a lot.
These are all kind of tied together, but like the colors are so much cleaner, and the logo is really clean.
The stripes feel nice.
It's just
to
solid.
me, this is a good jersey. And that is sick.
That's beautiful.
Between these, I'd say another A+.
Another A+, yeah, for sure.
Oh my gosh. I think that is our first A.
I think it is an A.
I'm fine with saying it, and I
stand by it.
They had some solid stuff.
And honestly, genuinely, I think if their mascot, like, popped off, I think I would have gone S tier. Like, they were,
This is high A for me, too, probably.
Yeah, it'll be...
Their logo and their uniforms
it'll be
tough
to beat them. If their mascot was saucier, I would have gone S tier, but
And if nothing else tops them, I'm willing to bump them up to S tier because they're relative to their peers. But right now, I'm kind of just going off the R letter grades
for sure.
So, the Red Wings.
I'm kind of indifferent toward the name.
Yeah, I don't.
Could be worse, but it could be a lot better. Yeah, that's fair. I think.
You have 2 colors. It's an F-. One of them is white. That's not acceptable.
You just can't get away with that. I like that logo. The thing that also bumps it up for me, I believe that this has been their logo since like the 50s too.
For me, I would say an A on the logo.
I would give the logo an A.
Do you think you'd give it an A+? I really like how that looks.
I could go to A+. It's always been their logo. I can go A+ on that.
For me.
I respect it because so many logos, they'll do like microscopic changes as you go through.
Yeah.
So I respect them for just sticking with it.
Yeah. We have their mascot.
This is the most insane thing to me.
I think Ryan needs to give us some context.
Yeah, what is happening here? Why isn't Octopus the logo of the Red Wings?
Who is Al the Octopus? Do they have a different mascot?
What do you mean? What is there to explain? This isn't a mascot. This is like an inflatable octopus. This is not... What is happening?
Okay.
He hangs off the ceiling. Fans throw dead octopi on the ice after goals. Hockey is wild, man.
Hockey is wild.
I'm really torn because it's a cool idea, but he's also like not really a mascot. He's just an inflatable. I don't know if I want to respect the originality or if I want to like be like, you guys didn't understand the assignment and dock off points.
I think I would go both and put it at like a B or a B-.
I could go B-.
That's boring, but a little clean?
It is. I think that specific red kind of works for that. Yeah, that one's worse.
That one's worse. It feels like a 10-year-old's, like, sweater.
Yeah.
That's,
either B or C.
I would say C.
I think they just end up in C, right? I don't think they sneak up into B.
I would put it at somewhere in C. I don't know whether I'd put it... I think I'd put it either above or below the Rangers.
I'd go above Rangers.
Above Rangers? Okay.
I think that works for me.
Now we have...
the Florida Panthers.
The Florida Panthers.
I like the idea. It seems like it fits with Florida.
To me, it sounds too much like a high school... or a college
I agree.
team.
And
it doesn't sound like hockey either.
Yeah, and because, especially since there's a NFL Panthers.
And there's NFL Panthers, I think I'd give it a C-. I kind of like them. And they went with 3 that weren't white or black. So,
well, see, that's the other thing.
There's still the red.
Yeah.
But it's a navy instead of a black. It's a nice, like, tan. It's the red.
So I like them. They're not my favorite, but I want to go B+ because they tried hard.
They picked 3 colors.
Yeah.
That is a clean logo. I think I like that a lot.
But yeah, so I think it's solid
A. Not quite an A+, but it's close. On to the mascot. There's 2, apparently.
There are 2 mascots.
Stanley C. Panther and Victor E. Rat.
I like the Panther way more than the Rat. But I do think it's cool to have 2 mascots.
It is cool to have 2 mascots. I'm not the biggest fan of either individually. I don't, love them. I think I'm willing to go either B- or B in general for the combination of them.
I'll go B then, because I'm higher on them than you are.
Yeah, I'm kind of torn.
Because I like the jersey, but it doesn't...
Jersey.
Like, if I saw this, I would never think hockey in my life. But I don't know if that's a bad thing.
I think I would go B on this one.
I can go B on that.
And then we have this.
That is an A+
Which
jersey.
is an A+
jersey.
I
love those
this
so much.
This is so sick.
Those are... so hype.
This is incredible.
So between the 2 of them...
This should have been the Islanders jersey.
Yeah!
Yeah.
But between the 2 of them, I think that bumps them up to at least an A-.
I would just say A in general because this carries so hard.
So 2 A's,
2 A's
and C
and a B plus.
Is that another A tier? It'd be low A tier, but I think it might, because I think they're...
It's either low A or like highest B, but I think I'm down to go low A.
I think I would go low A on that.
Definitely below the Sabres.
I like that. I think that worked. I'm thinking like...
You're thinking lower? That's fair.
Listen, there is no team called the Americans. Like, let's...
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm thinking like F. Like, this is like...
This is the worst it gets.
I'm down. I can't think of a less original thing to name your team.
That's fair. So do they even have a white, or is it just literally red and blue?
Well, red and blue is what they listed.
Wow, that is...
I think we're probably like D on that then.
Yeah, well, they're so unoriginal. They're the two most unoriginal colors aside from black and white.
Yeah.
So
I think maybe D minus.
Since it's only 2, for me it's a D minus.
Yeah, we can do D minus.
I think I'd actually go F plus.
Here's the thing.
Well, no, it's 2 real colors. I'll give them D minus.
If other teams put in more effort, I might agree, but so many teams are going to end up in F because they only do one color, that it's like...
CH? Canada Hockey? Is that what it's meant to be?
It's probably French for something. I don't know.
Is it French for something?
Just letters is pretty bad anyway. Like, no matter what it stands for.
I think I would also go D minus.
I would agree. It's just letters. What the heck is this guy?
Is he a lumberjack? I'm thinking like D plus is where I'm at, but since the team has no brand, there isn't a good mascot here. Like, there's nothing to have a mascot of, but I still don't care. I think I still say like D plus.
Yeah.
Because I also don't love the look either. Like, I don't really like how he looks.
Very orange.
So D plus on this. This isn't bad. It's not terrible.
Yeah.
It's not amazing, but it's not terrible. Probably
around the
similar,
same.
yeah, because I
Around
was
the
gonna
same.
say, but yeah, probably similar. And then we have these, which I assume are the reverse retros. Those are a lot better. I would say this is like an A or A minus jersey. Probably A minus.
Between the three?
Between the three, it's like a B minus.
Yeah, I think I'd agree.
But that puts us solidly in D tier.
Yeah, I think it's a really
easy D tier. Yeah, so we have the Ottawa Senators. It's the capital of Canada. Okay,
it'd be the equivalent of like the Washington Senators.
Washington Senators. I mean, that's still uninspired. But I'd go C plus maybe. Like, it's a little better.
I can do C plus.
So we have their colors.
They have 2 colors.
2 colors outside of black, but one is red, so it's still not great. And I don't love this color either.
Yeah.
This is about as bad as you can get while having 3 colors when one of them is black.
Maybe like C minus, D plus?
I would go C minus. I like that logo quite a bit. I think.
I want to like it, but I feel like it could be cleaned up.
It is a little busy. I will agree. It is a tiny bit busy.
I don't know how I would want it to.
I still think I wouldn't want to go lower than B plus though.
What the crap is this guy? Sparta Cat. You can't just name the cat Sparta to try and like get your Senator's theme back. That's not how it works.
Cat. I'm not really a fan of this logo. This is this mascot. Sorry, it's not really related to the team. It's kind of a bit weird. The look isn't awful, but I feel like could be cleaned up. Honestly, I might be down for D plus with everything combined.
For the mascot.
For the mascot.
Yeah, we can.
I wasn't thinking about the name. It's
Sparta Cat is like bad. Yeah,
it's rough. I don't hate it though.
It's clean.
It's clean, but it's basic. So
basic.
For a similar vein, it's like a B minus or C plus for the similar ones. That like we're clean but boring.
Yeah. I like those a little better. Maybe like B on the jerseys.
Yeah, I would say maybe B minus.
Yeah, B minus works. Let's do it.
Okay. The question is, where in C? I think I would put them maybe here?
Above the Red Wings?
Above the Red Wings, below the Bruins.
I think I like that.
We have the Tampa Bay Lightning.
I like the Lightning. I think that's a...
That's a cool mascot.
It's punchy.
It's similar to the Hurricanes. I like it slightly less than Hurricanes, but I do like it.
I think it's unique, it stands out, but it works.
Is that an A minus or
Yeah,
an A?
A minus.
A minus? Yeah, I think A minus is good here.
That's cool.
Okay,
wow.
This is an F minus. They have two colors.
And
one of them is
white.
blue, and one of them is white. This is. Come on, guys! Like
Teams don't try it all with their colors. That is I straight up could find that logo on like Google. Like if I looked up like lightning bolt logo.
Yeah, I don't think it's bad enough to be a D minus.
I think they just ripped that from somewhere. I don't even think they made
do
it
enough
themselves
to make it bad enough to be a D minus, but it's a D for me.
Yeah, it's a D.
Thunderbird. Ugh. The name carries.
Name
I don't like
good.
the look.
He looks whack to me. Let's just stick with C then. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's fair. We have these. This is very boring.
I think the best way to describe this team as a whole is it's boring, but like it works. Like it's not like objectively bad.
It feels exactly like if you were playing NHL and you made an expansion team and put the least amount of effort into making your own branding.
Exactly, yeah.
And so everything's just uninspired, everything's really boring, but you came up with a cool name. Like that feels exactly like it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think with the jerseys, that one, and then this one, they're so uninspired. I would go C minus.
C minus, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, so with all of that combined, that is a lot of bad ratings. I think that might be top of D. Honestly, for me.
Yeah.
The team name is the only thing carrying, but the colors kind of take it down.
It feels like this would be a good first draft that you then bring to a graphic designer and are like, here, do something.
They add things to it. They make it cool. But there's that's it. That's all they got going on.
Yeah.
So
it's just not enough to carry.
All right. Next we have the Toronto Maple Leafs,
which have the exact same color scheme. Maple Leaves, I'm like, why? That's not a team. I don't.
Yeah, that doesn't feel enough like a team. It is a little unique, but it's long. It's not punchy,
and it's So I would put it higher than the Canadiens, which is the lowest one we've had so far, which was F minus. But I'm not a fan.
I would go D. I don't think I want to go lower than full D, but I would go D.
D is fair.
But yeah, so it's an F minus easily for color.
It's really straightforward. You have to pick more than one color.
You have to pick more than one color.
I would be more on board, but I'm not a huge fan of putting a crazy amount of text into the logo.
Well, their name is just that long.
Well, no, but most teams have a logo that doesn't have text.
That's
you know what I mean?
But would it just be a leaf? I feel like it's better with the text, honestly. What's the alternative here?
I guess so.
Just a leaf?
Yeah, I guess keeping in mind what their branding is, I guess I would. I'm still not the biggest fan. Maybe a B.
I would go B minus. I don't.
Yeah, B minus.
I don't love it, but I don't dislike it.
Yeah.
Let's see their mascot. Carlton the Bear.
I like Carlton.
See, this is what I'm talking about with the look that I like. He's not too cute. He's not too aggressive. He looks good. I like Carlton a lot.
I think I'd go B plus.
B plus, I would agree with that.
If there was more connection to the team, I could bump it up to A, but there's just not. So
yeah.
Simple but clean.
Simple but clean. Ooh, I kind of like that.
That's
pretty saucy. I like the design.
The design
on the sleeves.
Sleeves does a lot.
Those are neat. I like those quite a bit. I think that's an A or A minus.
This is the same team we're talking about?
That is the same team. Wow.
What the heck?
Yeah, so that will bring my jerseys down to...
Honestly, I would just stick with B. Like, it's just one
Just
of the
B?
three.
Okay, just one of the three. Well, we didn't love this one.
Yeah, maybe B minus.
Okay. This is a weird one.
I feel like they have to end up in the C tier. But I don't know where to distribute them. Are they better than the Capitals?
Better than the Capitals? Yes. For me, I think so.
Maybe below the Rangers?
Below the
then?
Rangers, above the Capitals. I think that's a fair place to put them.
Okay.
And what I'm thinking is that finishes out the Eastern Conference. That took us a while, so I think maybe we could even finish tomorrow.
I think that tracks. We'll leave it this as Eastern Conference rankings right now.